Alright, we're back with more Star Wars, guys. We're busy beating up some Thul security droids here for the heroic quest. At least I think this is the heroic quest. Anyway, I was talking to Silly about the UK office here versus the US office. So, yeah, I thought the UK office show was a lot longer, but no, it's only 2 seasons, and you can really tell where a lot of the characters definitely got the. They did a good job translating it over to the American versions. Like, you can tell which character's supposed to be which. And some of them they just did better. Like, Dwight from the US show is a guy named Gareth in the UK one, and the characters are very similar. So they did a really good job there. Jim, however, it's like he's Tim in the UK version, and it's like they took his character and were like, okay, so we just gotta reverse everything about this character. Like, because you know how Jim is like the nice guy that everybody likes and is kind of a joker, sure. They kept that aspect of him, but he's the show's sweetheart with Pam. Well, in the UK version, Tim's kind of a douchebag. Like, I don't really like him at all. He's like the reverse entirely of what Jim was. It's kind of fun. I've also been watching this show called Dave.
Oh yeah.
It's about this guy named Dave, who also is trying to be a rapper called Lil Dicky.
Oh, have you ever watched shoot, what's it called? It's a movie called Get Duked.
No, I haven't. What's that about?
Oh my god. That's being a rapper reminds me. Okay.
Are they trying to be a rapper?
There's one kid who is,
Is it Peanut?
yeah.
Yeah, in Dave, he I think you already put the beacon down here, right? Yeah, okay, we just gotta go ignite it now. Yeah, so Lil Dicky is the name of his rapper name, and all his raps are about having a small dick.
Nice.
Yeah, and he has an album calling out that he calls Penis. It's the zenith of all rapping music, but it's also about his penis. The show so far has been really funny. So far, anyway. Why is this commander trying to fuck on me? What would you do if we logged into Sweater one day and it was completely different? In terms of like the UI just looks better and the game they fixed all the bugs.
I play the game more.
Would you play it more or would you quit? Would you be like, fuck, this isn't the same game now, it's actually good, I'm out?
I would never quit the game if it was good.
Yeah?
Also, I guess like I'd have to stop being friends with you because I would never.
Well, I mean, you know, if they went back and changed it retroactively in time, that would make sense, but... Alright, I mean, these are like rank 70. Sick, I'm 53 now. We get any new skills? Apparently my neural jolt ability is rank 40.
Nice.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Transpose. Can't tell. Okay, so we want to go and warp. We don't want to warp yet because there's something up here we gotta do. Marcus Thul's residence. For my quest, hard bargain. Little do you know, I actually only do bargains when I'm hard. So the name of this quest is actually very fitting. They were like, how? Oh, silly, have you played Bravely Default 2?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it? It's the next game I'm playing on my backlog. I finally got my copy in the mail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because originally Arena said he was going to buy it, but then he didn't, and that's fine. So I was like, I can't keep putting this off. I got to play it. So now that I'm done FF7 Remake DLC, I'll give it a go. And so yeah, I figured, what's your thoughts on it? Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good.
I'm excited to play it because I want to know why they called it Bravely Default 2. The other games have all had a very specific reason why they had the names that they did. So yeah, speaking of Bravely, PMX's been showing me various mods she's been looking at for FF14. And one of them replaces Celine and Celine and Eos with the Aerie and the Fairy from Bravely Second.
Cute.
So you can get them in the game.
Wait, how do I click this?
Stay back. Who are you? What do you want from us?
Is this what real Organa soldiers look like, Mum? How fierce!
Stay behind me, daughter. I won't let you be taken from me.
We aren't that frightening, are we?
It is only right that the enemies of freedom and liberty should fear us, Lieutenant. We aggressively defend what they seek to destroy.
Why have you come here? What are you going to do to us?
Your husband wanted me to get you out of here. He even gave me the password. Tyrovan.
Tyrovan. The code word. Marcus, he's still alive.
We have to go to him, Mum. We have to.
But how will we make the journey? We'll be spotted traveling with this soldier, marked as traitors to House Thul, to the Empire. I want to see your father again as much as you do, dearest, but we must think these things through.
Wear these cloaks. They should hide your identities.
Well, I suppose, if we have no other choice.
Just think of it as an unusually dangerous vacation.
Very reassuring.
Don't mope, Mum. This is going to be so exciting. Let's go.
Oh, wait, this is actually timed. Alright,
Nice.
what? We're just gonna go right back to where we were a moment ago. Well, at least they give you lots of time to get over there. Anyway. So, how do you feel about visual novel type games?
I don't know. Depends.
So Christine got me to play the Zero Escape Nonary games a while back. It's a three-parter. You might want to go through this little thing here yourself. Anyway, it's a three-parter game starting with... they originally on DS, but you can get them on Steam now. Called 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, and then the Zero Time Dilemma is the third one.
Oh yeah.
I actually recommend them. I don't know. Story-wise, I think you'd like it. It's got a lot of mystery and such, but I'm not sure if you're into that style of game, which is why I asked. But it's kind of like sort of like a choose your own adventure in that you choose which paths you take. Like the choices you make lead you down various paths of the story, but you can also jump back and forth between the storylines because they interact with each other in interesting ways. And that's plot specific, so I don't want to give that away as to why, if you do choose to play it. But yeah, I actually do recommend them. They're really good. I just finished Virtue's Last Reward, and I haven't played Zero Time Dilemma yet. I like how we gotta signal the ship for these guys in the middle of enemy territory. Don't even try to get anyone. There's literally people standing there inside.
Of course.
The fucking Organa Republic ship just drops in. Like, alright, that's cool. Okay. Guess we could teleport that back down to Ward Post Thranta. Tranda?
Landa?
Is that what it's called? I can't see because of the thing there. Ward Post Landa, yeah. Off we go then. Right. I'll turn this into this dude. Major Crescent.
I see you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House Thul. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Andra said this contains vital intelligence. You should have a look.
She mentioned you were bringing a data pad. Let's see it. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast Olgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
What, am I supposed to guess?
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Tell your armored column to turn back.
I can't. They're moving through enemy territory on comm silence. By the time I can reach them, it will be too late. The Risk saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I'm itching for some live target practice.
Kill them all, but do it fast.
It'll be too late by the time I get there, but you can get there.
Because you have an elevator.
Yeah, you have a random fucking hover elevator that's not connected to anything. It's a pretty good mount. So yeah, I told you about a while back, there was a guy I interacted with briefly who complained about Final Fantasy XIV having no identity, and one of his complaints was that people could ride on giant whales and other mounts that just ruin the immersion. So essentially he hates fun, and I'm like, wait. But he also cited Sweater as being like really good at keeping immersion. And I'm like, there's people that travel around in fucking elevators. How does that make sense?
Where did you take me? What did you do?
Gonna hop down here. We're destroying wrist caches. So, do you consider yourself a wrist saboteur?
Sure.
Well, the amount I'm actually made, that would make sense for me. Do you get credit for me turning off the demolition charge?
Maybe?
I'm all done now, so I assume.
Yeah.
Excellent. He's gold, he must die. Oh. Oh, Electro died for you. Oh, okay, I see. He's like, alright, if I can't electro dart you, I'll just shoot you with a missile. Alright.
It's not your
Where are the
time.
caches?
I think they're along the river. At least there was one in that one spot, one just beyond it, and after that I haven't seen any more. I assume they'll be in the cave too.
Okay.
There's one right here. So, what was your favorite dungeon in this game?
I don't know. I liked the one with the one of the ones we've already done. It's the one where you go to like the scientist camp, and it's very the motivations are very different from side to side. And what's that one called?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Let's see.
Doesn't feel like there's that many. I like the one that had Revan at the end.
Oh, I knew you'd say that.
That was pretty neat. But I also really like Aethys, I think it was called. That one we did where the people it told us to get bad, that we were bad and uninstall basically.
Yeah.
That one was super good. And it's specifically because of that run that I love that game. Alright, we got all the demolitionists. Now the bombers want to fuck on us. Did they ever release more raids for this game, by the way?
Yeah, maybe.
I never actually hear them. But I've heard lots about the Karaga's Palace and the Eternity Vault.
There's a few. A few more raids. But I don't know what they're called or anything. But there's been a couple at least for sure since then. At least 2 or 3, I think.
I figured there would be more.
I don't know. There may be more. Let's see. Star Wars: The Old Republic operations. Okay. So, Eternity Vault, Karaga's Palace, Explosive Conflict, which was like the one that was coming out, I think.
Yes!
Night.
Okay, I remember that one.
Terror from Beyond, Scum and Villainy, The Dread Fortress, The Dread Palace, The Ravagers, and potentially Temple of Sacrifice and Gods from the Machine. So there are quite a few.
Man, part of me is like, I wish we could do these. The other part of me is like, I just want to see what kind of bugs are in these.
Let's do it with 16 people.
Alright, well let's talk to the Discord and see if we can get 14 other people to join us.
Yeah, they just have to get the game level to the max level and then do the...
Yeah, they can do it.
Sounds good.
I can't even get 2 other people to commit to doing Blue Mage stuff on any day.
Yeah.
Makes me sad.
Yeah.
And now I have to remove Piamet from the group because she's doing that thing where she goes so hard into something that it ruins it for everyone else.
Oh, good.
You saved House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
I'm accepting my choice.
I've
There we
had
go.
worse assignments.
You have a hero's modesty. One thing's certain, we can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
You should always take some time and review your security protocols. Ah, silly. You got a level. Well, not a level.
I've gained 3 levels today already, somehow.
I just like to see. I've gained 2. What level are you now? 60?
62.
How the heck are you so much higher level than me? Like, I know you did a bunch of stuff without me, but how are you still gaining more levels than me?
I'm better than you?
That's probable.
I think is the answer. I have more, maybe it's because I have more cartel coins. Like, the more cartel coins you have, the more experience you gain.
Is that true?
No.
I was gonna say that sounds wrong, but for all I know, it could be true.
It should be.
You have more cartel coins so you gain. Alright, we gotta go back to the main palace. I'm staying away from that mailbox.
Vehicle pads are currently open.
Alright, I'm going to House or get a
There is
taxi.
some
Have a
hysterical
safe and
looking
pleasant stay.
mounts. I'm ready.
What's that?
There's some hysterical looking mounts.
Alright, hang on, let's
My
look at
next
them.
mount might be the opulent Dharmata skiff.
Alright, hang on. Where is this mount? Gold mount pack, 1400. One of the absolute best mounts and vehicles the Galaxy has to offer. All it comes with is... It doesn't say what's in it. Anyway, you're looking at the... What skiff?
Dude, opulent Dharmanda skiff.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's ridiculous, I love it.
What else we got? There's jetpacks.
Alright, silly. When we do the trooper, we gotta get a walker, okay?
I already have a walker.
But
I
like
don't need a walker.
the Empire. We can get a Minoc jetpack.
I think that I'll get like one of the ones where someone drives you around on the stairs.
We can get a two-person mount if you want. I didn't know there's not two-person mounts in this. I remember.
Those don't exist. Yeah.
And they were like, we're not doing that. It'd be too hard to program.
They have a hard enough time programming the game as it is.
It's true.
If that makes sense. Featured. Are there any featured mounts?
Ah, silly. We can get an ambassador's meditation hover chair.
Oh yeah, true.
Dominator's command throne.
I like the There's one I liked. Oh, the Zerka T18 Tactical Throne.
Which page is that on?
10.
It's not your time.
So many ridiculous mounts in this game.
Do you have to go back to your flight point basically, or?
No, I'm going into House Organa.
Oh, you suck.
Although I might have to go back into my ship here shortly after. Since I'm pretty sure I got what I needed from this guy, but then again, he might send me back out somewhere else onto the planet.
Let's hope not. I'm done with this place. It's about to be blown up anyway.
You know, it's a few thousand years off from that, but yeah. We know what happens to this place. Why bother helping them?
There's really no point.
How's it go?
I mean, we get to go to Tatooine next. That's always a good place. And remember last time we went to Tatooine, we were so confused because the fucking rat ghouls were spawning in town all the time?
Yeah.
It turns out they just had that event going on where rat ghouls spawn in town all the time.
Oh,
A cutscene.
hello there, ladies. Welcome to the detention center.
Where's Marcus? You're holding him prisoner in this horrid place, aren't you? I insist that you take me to him at once.
Lieutenant, what's the call here? You think it's safe to let him in?
Let them see how their beloved Marcus looks.
All right. Take the ladies on in. Cell's open.
Let's move along. I want to bring this nightmarish journey to a close.
Don't be such a crank, Mum. Enjoy the adventure. We're going to see Father.
Yes, the only thing that brings me comfort in our impending doom. Let's find out what these beasts have done to my Marcus.
Nothing. Marcus, he smells of roses and feces.
Marcus!
Father, we're so happy to see you.
Altana, Valen, I'm sorry to have put you through all of this. Was your journey a safe one? Are you injured?
We are uninjured, husband. This beast you sent for us was more savage than those we encountered along the way.
It really was the most exciting adventure of our lives, Father. Thank you.
Your wife and daughter are safe, Marcus. Now it's your turn.
You have carried out your end of the agreement. With Altana and Valen safe, I can tell you everything you wish to know.
Marcus!
Our house is no longer ours, dear. It is a puppet, and nothing more. The two of you are my only concern now. Listen closely, soldier. Gearbox is working inside a highly secure bunker, hidden in the mountains.
In the
An
mountains?
assault is impossible. The bunker's force fields are impenetrable. But if you raid the generator facility that powers it, you should be able to shut the defenses down.
Give me the details.
The generator's facility powers all of the bunker's outer defenses. It's well hidden, but I can provide you with its exact coordinates. As for Gearbox himself, I cannot offer any further information. His Project B was kept a secret even from House Thul's highest nobleman. However, he promised that Project B would single-handedly turn the tide of the conflict. Whatever it is, Project B is dangerous.
Thanks for the heads up.
Our arrangement is concluded. If you'll excuse us, I'd like to spend some time alone with my family now.
You can't.
Pretty sure this guy's still a prisoner. Alright, so pretty sure we need to go into the mountains. In the mountains.
What you? I'm gonna quickly go to my ship.
Okay. I will meet you in the mountains. Ah, Gearbox's bunker. Man, all that's so weird. It's got like a whole bunch of places that we've been. Like, okay, very little that we've actually been to. And then just like one random little chunk out of it that's also where we've been. So how did you feel about Aldran?
Old Ran?
Aldran.
Old Ran.
Aldrin.
Oldran?
Yeah.
It's not your time.
So did you hear that WoW finally dropped 9.1?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the raids this week for fun. I like to watch.
Do you know the name of the new raid? Something Dominance?
Sylvanus's Boudoir?
I've been wondering what it is because I want to go check it out too, but I don't want to do anything other than that. But apparently people aren't overly happy with it. At least that's what I'm getting so far, as there's already complaints that it's lazy.
Select an available travel
The
route.
patch?
Yeah.
Or the raid?
The raid and the patch.
It's not out yet. The raid's not out yet.
Have a
Oh, the
safe
raid
and
isn't
pleasant
out
stay.
yet. Okay. I was, reading on Twitter some people were unhappy with the raid, and I was not sure why, but maybe it's because it's not out yet that they're unhappy.
But...
That would make more
Well,
sense.
Isn't that normally how it happens?
I mean, you can't really please anyone in an MMO population. It's just the way it goes. You know what I am excited for, though? More so than just Endwalker, but I'm excited to see what the 24-man raid's going to be about. Because we know it has to do with the 12 at last. They're doing something with that. But beyond that, we don't really know much. I'm also really excited to find out about what we're doing after the Endwalker story is over. Because I think they're probably either going to take us to a new dimension slash planet slash something else, or there's going to be a time skip.
Maybe.
With and they'll just bring in a whole bunch of new characters for us to work with, because the Scions of Seventh Dawn kind of ran their course and have been mostly useless through most of the story, so...
Yeah, I guess like there's like not a lot left to resolve after that point with like the current state of things.
Well, I haven't done the most recent story, so I don't know the lead into Endwalker yet. I'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, I'm not quite done.
I figure I'll put a little bit of time in the closer we get to Endwalker, just so it's fresh. But like, there's a lot of like peace being made up to this point with the Beast Tribes, so that's a lot of that conflict that's just gone from the world, at least right now.
Right.
So there'd have to be a time skip where everything's gone to shit again, or you just go to a new world where everything's already shit.
Or like just do it like, wow, dude, like immediately after you succeed, then everybody starts fighting.
Like in Outriders?
1 second later. I don't know about Outriders.
Alright, so the basic plot of Outriders is Earth's a gigantic shithole, so they send 2 ships out to this new planet, which I forget the name of, Enoch, I think, to basically be Earth's new golden world, to save humanity. One of the ships blows up as it's leaving because of something. I don't know what happened or why it blew up, but something happened and like the ship blew up. So there's only one of these arcs. Anyway, you get there, and the first thing they do upon getting there is start fighting and killing each other.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And that's just the prologue, so you don't. That's no spoilers for anything past that. That's just the first thing that happens in the game. I was like, right. I mean, the game's very fun to play. Don't get me wrong. And if you do choose to pick it up, let me know, because X and I sometimes play on the weekends. Right now, I'm playing a Pyromancer. X is playing a Devastator with me, but he usually plays a Technomancer, which is probably what you would like, I think.
What do they do?
They use a lot of like turrets and like mechanical gadgets to help them out, and they can like poison their bullets to weaken enemies and such.
Where are you?
I am at the Glarus Valley, Sylvan Hill. Ward Post Hearn Thranta. Or Ward Post Hearn. It's close to my spot here. What's the time of this recording? It's not